You wake up, the first thing you think about is a drink. The second thing you think about is a drink. You spew your guts up, drag yourself off to work, think about drink all fucking day, until that time when you finish work and you can get that fucking drink back in. We live our lives like this, day after day after day. Why do we do that? Because we've built a life around alcohol. We've built our identity around getting pissed. Alcohol is everything. If you notice, especially in life, if you notice generally, the people that drink, the only things that they're interested in really is drinking. And the people that don't drink regularly aren't all that interested. And if you're a drinker and you look at them and you think, fuck, what do they do with their lives if they don't drink? Well, the truth is they fucking live their life. The truth is that they do things. They have hobbies, they have interests. And a lot of people that are drinking don't really have a lot of hobbies, don't really have a lot of interests, and are pretty boring. When I drank every day for 20 years, I was pretty boring. The highlight of my day was cracking a can. The low light of the day was waking up. So, and in between those two events was life. I'd go to work, I'd be functional and think about alcohol all day. Think about when I can get my next fill. Think about when I can get pissed again, which was every fucking day. But the truth is, that's not living. That's not being who you want to be. I didn't know there was another choice. Why do I do videos like this? Is because, I'd like to think that somehow my lunacy of 20 years of drinking will ultimately help somebody not drink and give them the ability to see that there is another way, there is a choice. You don't have to, just because you've drunk every day for 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, you can wake up and do something different. You can wake up and choose something different for yourself. You might not be able to stop by yourself, physically with the health and all that sort of stuff, but you have to make a choice. Nobody can choose to change your life. I see a lot of these YouTubers and the battle that they have, waking up, thinking about alcohol, and then talking about alcohol, then drinking alcohol, and then the next day, the constant battle. It's like a battle between the alcohol and the man, the alcohol and the life that they want to live. But it's not a battle. I don't believe alcohol, it's not a battle. It's not a battle that you have to fight. It's not an enemy that you have to go to war with, because you just surrender. And they talk about in AA about surrender and that. And I'm not a big proponent of AA. I don't go to AA regularly. I'm not against AA. I'm not one of those ones that say, AA is the devil or anything. All I'm saying is that I don't want to spend my days being afraid of alcohol. I don't want to spend every minute of my life in a battle of alcohol is bad and, alcohol's coming to get me and all that sort of shit. I just want to live my life. So I come from a place of, I don't drink. And if I did drink one day, I haven't lost all that sobriety. I don't count the days, I don't count the minutes. I make the days count. Rather than living in fear of one day relapsing and it's all fucking over. I don't think about alcohol every day now that I don't drink. I don't think about, I don't have a battle in my head. And initially I did, because my life revolved around alcohol. So when you think about alcohol all the time, your life revolves around it. It's part of you. It's your identity. You drink. You're a drinker. You're somebody that needs a drink. And drinking, solves a lot of problems in your life that it creates at the same time. So therefore you fixate on it. But once you start to get sober, once you start to live, once you start to become the man that you want to be, you can start to think about other things. You have space in your life for a new life. You can create something that you're proud of, and you can become somebody that you're proud of. And it all starts with the choice. And it all starts with a decision. Do you drink or do you not drink? And once you decide that you want to do something or you want to have something different, you make better choices and you do something different. And the truth is, if you don't make the choice, life will make the choice for you. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but eventually you'll come to a point where I came to in my life where I had to choose. I had to choose to have something different or continue the downward spiral. And many people choose the downward spiral. Eventually they become homeless, they become sick, physically, mentally and emotionally. They lose themselves to the alcohol, and at the end of the day, all that's left is a bottle of misery. And that choice doesn't have to be that way. There is another way. And ultimately, if you believe that you're worth more, if you believe that you're fighting for a better life, you can have a better life if you just make better choices. So, my name's Jason. It's time you start thinking about other things. Kickthepiss.com.